Hello. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, or next day, wherever you are. Happy New Year again. Here we are. and we're going to hit the ground running today. I've been talking about covering some other cults. And of course, we're always going to circle back to good old Scientology. But so good to see you guys. I'll do some greetings pretty soon, but I wanted to lay the groundwork for this talk about the 12 tribes, the Vermont raid and beyond, because it's really been on my mind. So many cults. This one in particular just pretty much spreads throughout the globe, but it has a little bit of a personal meaning to me because it is it really has a lot of similarities to Door of Hope, where I came from, and the IBLP. And although it started in Tennessee, in Chattanooga, it pretty much moved its headquarters at one point, or at least a large part of their flock, so to speak, into Vermont. And Vermont has a history of coddling and sheltering cults for some reason. And I think it's getting a little better about it, but there were, some mistakes made and some really shady things that went on with with this whole thing in Vermont regarding the 12 tribes. So, hi, everybody. I want to just read a couple things, and I totally will acknowledge people in the chat. And I do have a little announcement to make. Some of you already know. I see that some of you in the chat were also in Chow Yun Smut's chat last night, who is also known as Cricket, and she made an announcement about an SP cruise. So we're going to talk about that. But um, I want to everybody good? Everybody good in the chat? All right, good. Just bear with me, guys. I'm just gonna read a couple of things and talk and get your input, and we'll talk about anything you want after that. Okay, so the 12 tribes. So I'm going to just read a couple little things from Wikipedia and some notes that I had. All right. So the 12 tribes was formerly known as the Vine Christian Community Church, the Northeastern Kingdom Community Church, the Messianic Communities, and the Community Apostolic Order. All right. So right there out of the gate, you see that they changed their name quite a few times. Kind of reminds me a little bit of some other places, or some other cults, like Children of God. They tried to clean up their image by changing their name and a lot of times their location. So yeah, it was founded by Gene Spriggs, which sprang out of the Jesus movement in 1972 in Chattanooga, Tennessee. It says the group calls itself an attempt to recreate the first century church as described in the book of Acts. So I don't want to get into theology. I don't want to, have a big discussion or thing about the Bible and all that. But I will say that the first century apostolic church, if I could say the word, held things in common, right? So they didn't keep things for themselves. It was communal, right? And they didn't have a wage, and this is pretty much how the 12 tribes came to operate. Right. So you all know about, I'm sure, the yellow delis and the history of, terrible practices of child labor and ultimately child abuse. Everybody good in the chat, guys, please. Do I have any mods on? I think you can all behave. We're all friends here. We're all friends here. Yeah. So anyways, we yeah. Anyways, let's keep going. So I put a couple of little notes that Okay, so usually things start out seeming legit, right? So back in 1972 in Chattanooga, they had started this ministry called the Light Brigade, which was a teenage ministry. And they started to meet in what they called the Lighthouse, which back in the 70s, I remember I mean, I was only 2 in 72, but I remember there were like coffee shops as a kid, and they were became like gathering places for Christians, right? And because it wasn't, people didn't go to bars that were Christians usually. They weren't. It was frowned upon, so they would have coffee shops. And this particular coffee shop called the Lighthouse was in Gene and Marcia Sprague's home. So they started to love bomb people and draw people in and started to live communally, right? So in the beginning, most of the people that would frequent their coffee shops and then eventually start to live all together were from different churches. And so they were pretty open, pretty ecumenical, and from different. Oh, you got a random notification? Oh, well, I'm glad you're here, Auntie. Good to see you. Good to see you. So, yeah. Where was I? Oh, yeah. So, they began to live communally, but they were in different churches. Then they all decided to join this Presbyterian. Oh, thank you, honey. Oh, I got one of my favorite mugs. It's a different strokes kind of day. Mm. Oh, it's hot, but it's really good. Thank you, honey. Yeah. So, oh, thank you, Denver. Oh, Denver, are you a mod? Oh, let me make you a mod. I don't think you're a mod because I didn't want to pressure you to be a mod. But anyways, hi. Hi, everybody. So, yeah, let's behave, guys. This is important stuff. At least it's important to me. It really is because I think that it's an epidemic. I really feel like I sound like a valley girl. It's an epidemic. But yeah, cults suck and I hate cults and they're everywhere. And I really want to keep shedding light on them and keep talking about them, and keep people away from them. So, um, so what happened was, according to everything I read, was they decided to join this church while living communally and being in this whole lighthouse thing. Um, but they had a lot of doctrinal differences, and they started to basically cause trouble in the First Presbyterian Church, and there was a lot of friction, you know so, as things went on, they basically left the Presbyterian church, started a church that they called Vine Christian Community, and were kind of acting a little crazy. There were allegations of child abuse, child labor, child SA. They did open their first yellow deli in Chattanooga, and they also started to what they call church planting. They planted several churches throughout Tennessee. And as time went on, they were having these baptisms and things in this park, and the not only the other churches around, but also the secular community started to raise an eyebrow, right? And they started to feel like, number one, they weren't under any legitimate, as they called it, covering of other denominations and performing baptisms with, they felt like, not any authority from the quote Christian denominations. And with that, coupled with all the accusations of child abuse, they started to get pressure from the outside, from the secular community. And eventually, in some ways, they were sort of driven out, but they had a lot of bad press. They were trying to ignore it, but it became, where they couldn't ignore it anymore. And it just so happened that in 1978, a small church in Island Pond, Vermont, um, there's a little rhyme I always say: "When in Vermont, do what you want." Right? Vermont, and so the island pond is way far away from me. I don't know how many hours, but a lot of hours drive. I live down near Massachusetts. Island Pond is up near Canada, and it's what they call, that whole area is called the Northeast Kingdom. So a church, invited them to come up. They started to basically flock up there, and pretty much established themselves up there, primarily in the late 70s. So what happened was, they started expanding. They they established more yellow delis. The the labor laws were violated. They There were huge accusations of child abuse, and I want to take this opportunity to just talk about some of their practices and why, when this raid happened that I talked about in the title, um, it was just it was a complete disaster. It was a total shit show, right? So, they're very, fundamental, and, um, patriarchal, authoritarian, you know, if people leave, they shun them, whether it's their family or not. What does this sound like? Sounds like a lot of cults we talk about, and, also Scientology and free labor. Also, Scientology does that. And they were anti Semitic and racist, very racist. I don't really want to read some of the things that this Gene guy said, but it's absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. And they're, also homophobic. So, uh, yeah, so this is, what you have here, and, children were treated as property. Other, adults, no matter whether they were related to them or not, had full reign to, quote, "discipline" them. They believed in, heavy corporal punishment, and when this raid happened, they did have as far as I know from what I read, there was evidence of it, but because how the state police went about it, for some reason, this was another thing, and this is actually pretty common in cults, is that they change their names. So you have all these children that were born into this commune that they a lot of them didn't even have social security numbers. They didn't have real names. They couldn't document how many children, what the children's name were, who they belonged to, what the parents' real name was, where they were from, birth certificates, all that, because they're way up in the Northeast Kingdom. When in Vermont, do what you want, right? So when the state police raided them and took, I've seen a couple different numbers. I'll just say over 100 children. I think it was around 114 children that they seized, as it says. Um, the judge immediately shut it down, and he said that the search warrant was unconstitutional, and a lot of it had to do with the lack of knowledge of who the children were, who they belonged to, and what was really going on there. And so they released the children. And to this day, June 22nd, in Island Pond, Vermont, is like a holiday. They celebrate this, quote, victory of them having victory over the state. And yeah, it's really sad. And so there are quite a few different communes in New England. I'm aware of one in there's yellow delis, quite a few. I mean, I didn't really look up the numbers and where they are. I'm pretty sure I saw one in Plymouth, Mass. There's some in upstate New York has a camp that someone I know that my son worked with, he used to go there every summer, and as far as I know, and there's a lot of problems with child custody. So his parents had split up, and one of his parents, I can't remember if it was, I want to say it's the father, stayed in 12 tribes, and so he would have to spend the summers there, and it was so messed up because he said that it was like night and day. He'd go for the summer, and he would have to do all these, rituals and work really hard. It was not a summer vacation at all. And he said was just absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So, um, yeah. So, um, upstate New York camp. Yep. So I got that. So how is everybody? I wanted to get that out and talk about it a little bit. I want to go well, maybe I will go up. All right. Used to visit their juice bar in upstate New York. Yeah. Hey. All right. So we got Seal Belf. Hey, Seal Belf. I used to visit the juice bar in upstate New York until I knew how bad they were. Yeah, yeah. I've heard that. I've never actually been to a Yellow Deli. I've never eaten there or anything, but I heard the food is really good. The people are nice, but they're not getting paid, and there's underage labor, and no one can really be autonomous and think for themselves. And I saw I can't remember. I watched quite a few videos on it, whatever I could find on YouTube, and I watched the segment in Extreme Beliefs A&E with Elizabeth Barkus, and I remember they would, someone was like twisting it. I can't remember if it was a current affair, I think, and there was a guy that had left, but he was just like, "Oh, we were all bosses," which is, like, ridiculous, you know? They're like, "Oh, yeah, we weren't we didn't get paid, but we all owned it. We were all bosses." But, yeah, you can rationalize it, I guess, when you're in a cult, which I did. So, Susan P. Hey, Susan P. And Poet and Joel. Hey. And Susan again. Everybody saying hi to Susan. Oh, Maya. Hey. You guys are troopers. A lot of you were I signed off at 4 in the morning of Chow's chat. But yeah, and I tried to get some sleep, and now here I am again. No rest for the wicked. So Tampa. Hey. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning. Good morning. Morning, Stephen. Who else we got here? Oh, Rhonda. Hey, Rhonda. I know I'm behind in the chat. I'm trying to speed up, guys. And Paul. Hey, atypical Paul. Armine. Yay. Everyone's here. Steven, I'm glad to see that certain people aren't here. That's all I want to say. Okay. Okay, then. I'm glad to see everybody that's here. Pup Groomer 20. Hello, hello. Yay. And Steve-O is here. Sorry, I'm here. That's right. Steve-O's here. Oh, and Donna. Hello, hello. Good to see you. All right. Not sure what that's about, but oh, okay. I had seen this out of the corner of my eye, Auntie. Hello, people randomly came across the stream. Well, I got a notification, so maybe not so random. Oh, good. I'm glad you got the notification. That's good to know. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Steve-O. Let's all keep this about Maryland. Well, thank you. It's not about me. It's about the 12 tribes and cults. But I do have some other things to talk about, too. I want to talk about that cruise because I'm super excited about that. So thank you. Thank you for saying that, Barbara. I think it is. No one's doing anything wrong. Good. Okay. All right. You guys are great. This is like the best chat ever. All right, I'm a little bit biased, but I think you're the best chat ever made in the world. Denise Hunter. Hey, Denise. Good to see you. Good to see you. Everybody's talking to each other. Oh, that's okay, Steven. It's good. I woke up kind of grumpy. I'm better now that I see all of you. I need to keep. Yeah, I know. So many kids. Oh, just awful. I know. Just terrible. Live free or make ice cream. Yes. Cricket told me that on the cruise, and we'll talk about it in a sec. I just want to get to the bottom of the chat. There is 24-hour ice cream and pizza. 24 hours. And it's all included in your fare if you go. Yes, they are the Yellow Deli people. Yep, they are. The school I sent my kids didn't believe dinosaurs existed. Here too. Yep, we were taught. Well, I was taught at one point that dinosaurs didn't exist, and then I was taught that they drowned in the flood, and I think neither are true. So, hey, witness, good to see you. Hello, hello. Oh, there are. Okay. Joel, there are several here in Colorado. They have some under a different name. Talk about hiding in plain sight. I agree. Yeah. They've they've really had a tough time in Germany because Germany cracks down on cults, and also Australia. I was watching the Current Affair Australia version, and yeah, that was wild. And they do have to pay taxes in Australia. I believe I'm not sure if they have to pay taxes here. I would think that they would for the delis. I assume that they would. Oh. Oh, this is true, CO Bill. They cultivate a kind of hippie balance to outsiders, so people are less inclined to notice the rampant abuse. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're just like, oh, they're so loving, and blah blah blah. Yeah, but they're not. I mean, I know there's a lot of good people in there, but I always look to number one, like Joel always says, follow the money, right? And number two, look at the leaders, you know, who are corrupt. Corrupt. You stayed till the end. When last night? Anna Banana. Hi, good morning. Thank you for calling me Marilyn Rose. I love that. Love it. Love it. All right. Oh, okay. Somebody else's chat. Got it. All right. Yeah, I did hear about something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, some people I'm sure have seen this many times, but it is my son Carter is a little jokester and he got me this and I just love it. And it says, "What you talking about, Willis?" Yeah. Love me some Gary Coleman. Mm. It's nice. It's still nice and toasty, but it's cool enough to drink now. So, what is this magical 24-hour pizza place? Okay, guys. So, hopefully I haven't missed too many people. Okay. I'm getting there close to the end. So, you know how ever since SBTV was quote born, um, people were talking about doing an SP cruise, right, on a cruise ship. So our very own Cricket Lancaster, or our, they call her, um, Chow. She is a what do you call it, like a travel advisor. So she will be booking some a cruise. She's booking some rooms and she's going to block out some rooms. And you can let her know if you're interested and get all the details. It's Chow Yun Smut, the name of her channel. And it's Chow Yun Smut at gmail.com. And if there's a mod in here, they can put it in the chat. That would be great. So, yeah. And tentative date, I think she is going to lock in the date is this coming September 21st, and it's an 8-day cruise. She has way more information, but you can give me questions, and those that were in the chat last night in Chow's chat can probably help me remember some of the answers. But she had the dates, some prices, different tiers, prices. And yeah, so it sounds really fun. It's just going to be for fun, I think. We talked about doing it as a fundraiser, but I think she's going to assign the extra points that would usually go to a nonprofit to back to the people that are going, just because we don't want to cause any division with who is the nonprofit. Erin's new foundation, it needs, like, so what happens is when she books the cruise, the extra points have to be allocated at that point. So right now, the points will just be for perks for the people on the cruise. So you might get, I don't know, like some nice thing in your room or something like that. So, um, oh, Witness said, y'all, I think there's one near me, a Yellow Deli in California. Yeah, it's crazy. They're everywhere. Yeah, and even though I guess they have good food and stuff, I wouldn't do it. I don't know. It's just so corrupt. There's so much abuse, and they don't obey the labor laws, and there's child labor. It just makes me feel ill, honestly, guys. It really does. Oh, oh, hey, Lene, good to see you. Hello, hello. You have your window open. Oh, it's way too cold for that here. Vermont is cold. Oh, hey to Mary Sue. Mary Sue. Now that's an Avenue Q. What you talking about, Willis? Yeah. Yeah, see, I woke up a little grumpy too. I think that's why Duncan usually gives me this cup when I'm grumpy. So I think that's probably what I look. It's probably what I greeted him with that face this morning. 'Cause I didn't get a lot of sleep. Oh, not going to be able to attend. Oh, okay. Well, we'll definitely be thinking of you, and we'll do a toast for you. I hope circumstances change and you'll be able to go. Oh, Maya. Yeah, when you guys were chatting away over at Chow's, I was outside fighting the cold weather in some cold car. Oh, my hands are still cold. Yikes. Sorry about that. Darn. Steven, I will wait to see who else is going on the cruise to decide if I will be able to go. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that because you don't want to be, on a ship for 8 days with someone you. Yeah, I mean, it is like a. I've never been on a cruise, but it's a carnival, and Chow said it's a really huge ship. It's like a city, so you could probably, just gravitate towards the people that you get along with, you know. But yeah, I'd like to see you, Steve in Britain. Um, okay. But yeah, the one that she chose was the least expensive, and, is the newest ship, and it has a roller coaster on the ship. I don't know how I feel about roller coasters. I have not been on one in, I don't know, 20, 30 years, but, yeah, I think Duncan would I might. It depends, but, yeah, there's a roller coaster. It's the newest ship of, all the options and the least expensive, so, um but yeah, I don't, I know that not everybody will be able to afford it. So I totally understand that. Um, totally do. Back of Beyond, I like Bill Burr's take on cruise ships. Oh, I do like Bill Burr. I've never heard him say, anything about a cruise ship, but I'm sure it's funny. And I've heard some things. Duncan, was always against going on cruises because he's so afraid of, like, stomach flu and things like that, and being, I mean, I'm a little claustrophobic, but this sounds like it's big enough, and, he gets a little seasick, but yeah, I guess if we go in the middle of the boat, I think it'll be fine. Oh, you are? Cruises are amazing. I just wanna do it once, and he was the one that said, yeah, so yes, there's a roller coaster on the ship. Yes, so you better come on board. Yeah, not too many mosquitoes. Yeah, hope not. I hope not. Yeah, so what do you think, guys? If there's any questions, you can email chaoyunsma@gmail.com, and she's gonna start taking the deposits. The deposits, I think, are due February 28th, so we got, almost 2 months to plan this and get the deposits in and know who's going. And yeah, let's spread the word. Spread the word. So it's gonna be, flying out of Miami on the 21st. She suggests going, to Miami on the 20th so that, you can organize and don't miss the boat, right? And, you don't have to have a passport. It's not required, but it is, strongly suggested. Just in case something were to happen, if you got separated from the boat when you went to, one of the destinations. It is does anybody remember what the destinations are? I might even have it written down somewhere. Um if you go on at Chow Yun Sma on her channel and go to her community tab, she does have a poll for 3 different dates. So far, the 21st was the one that most people or a majority of people chose, and, it has the destinations, and she said it's South Car Caribbean, and she said, that most likely we will see the free winds, and we can most likely get a picture, a photo op in front of the free winds, which I think is so cool. I think that's so cool. I'll definitely have to whip up a Xenu for that, maybe a Rodney to take pictures. And, yeah, she's got some plans. She's talking about, karaoke, scavenger hunt, yeah, a meet and greet, you could even there's a lot of crafters, in our community. You could even bring things that you can fit, in your luggage, to sell, a lot of things you can do. So, witness, I've always wanted to do the Atlantic crossing, 7 days at sea. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, I'm a little scared of this, guys, but I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it, I'm doing it. Alaskan cruise, Duncan took one with his dad. They actually, went first class. His mom, was having some physical troubles. This was, some medical things, and, this was before he got married, so it was, like, the mid-90s, and he said it was the most amazing vacation he ever took, and it was, like, a small cruise, so small boat, so they were able to get, like, close to land and see, the glaciers and a lot of, sea creatures, and so cool. Yeah. Okay, destinations. You know what? I will see if I can quickly find that for you. All right. Italians midst. Sorry for the dead air, guys. Okay, so the September 21st, actually, I can probably share this. I still don't have my new camera or my new what's that called? Monitor connected because we are waiting for Amazon to deliver the cords that we need. So the plugins. So all right. See if I can do this. Share screen. Okay. Everybody see that? I don't know if you can see it too well. Um, yeah, it says which of the three dates. Let me go on the other screen here. Which of the three dates is your choice for an 8-day Xenu Marlene cruise? She's calling it Xenu Marlene. She's also calling it SPs at sea. It would be sailing from Miami and going to Aruba, Caraco, and either Bonaire or Dominican Republic. So the first one is Aruba, Bonaire, and Caraco. The second one, which she's leaning towards, the September 21st, Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, and Amber Cove. And then third one is Aruba, Bonaire, La Romana, Amber Cove. Okay, so that's the same thing. So yeah. And it's the reason she said the reason it's 8 days is so that, you have enough time to go basically the southern, part of the Caribbean, and I did ask her, about the the hurricane situation that it is during hurricane season, but she said she's gone every year in September and it's never been a problem. And she said the thing about when you're on a ship, they have great navigation, weather tracking skills, and they can actually navigate around any storms. So she said there's never ever been a problem for her. So yeah. And yeah, the Xena Marlene thing is a nod to our friend Doug Kramer. And we will be doing lots of Xena Marlene toasts, I'm sure. And yeah, he'll be with us in spirit. Michelle Kelly, I would love to. Oh my God. We are totally going to. This is what Chow was calling a stitch and bitch. We're definitely going to do a stitch and bitch. So I'm not sure I can do 8 days. I know it is a long time. But if you can swing it, that would be amazing. And we got plenty of time, you know, it's in September. But yeah, the first, I think it's 250 per person is the deposit. And she was talking about, depending on what type of room you want and if it's like an outside, ocean view or an inside with no windows. There's balcony rooms, there's suites if you want to be a baller, you can book a suite. So yeah, it's different. She doesn't know the exact until she actually books it, but and there's, drink package, Yeah, she did give some if anybody can remember, see if I wrote that down. Yeah, I wanna say that the lowest fare was, something like 640 a piece for an inside, room with no view. So, oh, you're gonna stay home with the cats? I don't do vacations, just me, but I'm sure everyone will have a good time. My wife is going on Alaska cruise. Nice, and you'll stay home with the cats. Yeah, I hear ya. I hear ya. Ooh, triple layering, yeah. Oh, it's getting so cold. I don't leave the house much. Well, you're in Florida, so I hope you can hop on the boat because I need to see you. Yes, it's Caribbean. Yep. Okay, I'm really behind. Sorry, guys. I've done a 10-day cruise. Okay, this is only 8. This is only 8 days, and you'll be in good company. Hope the cruise doesn't clash with the IAS protest. There's another one. It is that in the UK or is it I'm not sure. We'll have to look that up though. That's a good question. Yes, pick 921. There's a roller coaster on the ship and it's the cheapest option and newest ship. Yes, that's definitely what I would say too. If you yeah, if you're interested, want to hop over to her community page and um vote, that would be great. Denise, I didn't want a religious wedding, so my husband and I went to Miami, got married on the beach, and then went on a cruise instead. Nice. Duncan and I have never really taken a vacation alone. Actually, we haven't. We haven't never. We haven't ever. So, and we talked about it for our 25th. So we'll be married 27 years this summer, in July. And, we talked about going on a cruise or something then, but just didn't happen. We ended up replacing our above ground pool instead, and, we do go up to New Hampshire to his family, cottage up there on Lake Winnipesaukee. So, but we just wanna do something different, and, we wanna meet all of you, so anybody that can make it. So, be awesome. Okay, here's this very serious question, everybody. Question from CO Bilf. Has anyone ever stood between Stephen Britton and Denver Stevo and declared they created a Steve sandwich? I hope we can do that someday. I think that should happen. Definitely a CO Bilf in the middle of there. Yep. I'm an intense homebody. I am too, but I'm excited. I do like to go somewhere once in a while, but I've never been out of the country. Is that considered out of the country, guys? If it is, then yeah, let's get out of the country. Shame on you, Amazon. I know. What is the big holdup? I'm just looking for a little wire. That's all I need, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I get you, Pop Groomer 20, anxiety. I'm gonna try to overcome it. I am really scared, but I think it'll be fun. Yeah. Oh, come on, Steve-O. I am going to teach you how to crochet. I would love spending 8 days with you. I'm not sure I can do crochet. No, it's not gonna be all about crochet. It's gonna be about drinking. No, just kidding. It's gonna be about hanging out and talking and getting to know each other in real life, right? And, also just, yeah, doing karaoke. That would be fun. Denver, we can make an 8-day bender in our cabin of chaos. There you go. Yeah, make sure you tell Cricket that you want to, room together, definitely. Yep. Caribbean Queen. I don't know if I can sing that one. Um, Auntie, I've only done Finland, Sweden cruises. They're just 2 days, 2 there and back again. Usually the only souvenir from those is a killer headache. Oh, yikes. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I got mixed reviews, huh? The UK IAS protest is supposed to be in October. Okay, good. All right. And, we're we're gonna be in the Caribbean, not in the UK, so I mean, I don't know how I know that a few people did fly over to the UK for that, so, yeah, um, I think that we're just gonna, keep it whatever date we can make it, and whoever can make it can make it. Um, that's just, I guess, how we'll do it, right? Oh, hey, Jen from Ego Next Door. Do you have a stream today, Jen and Poet? I thought I saw that. That'd be awesome. I'll have to try to tune in for that. Oh, thank you, Witness. Please be sure to check out Chow's page about the cruise. Yes. Thank you. Totally. Natalie, IAS protest is in October to be announced. I believe some of the channel creators are keen to join in the UK. Good. The last proposed cruise date could potentially. Okay, so the 21st would still be okay, right? I think that's what we're leaning towards. I don't want to speak for cricket, but it might exactly absolutely be it. So, yeah. Hey, Juliana. Happy New Year, Marilyn and fellow S peeps. Happy New Year, Juliana. Good to see you. Yeah, everybody's saying good to see you. It's been a while. Yes. Steven, passports are strongly recommended. If you get off the ship, you'll need it for customs. I'll have to bring mine if I go, as I am a foreigner, even to the US. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. I've never been to Canada, and I want to get a passport because I've never even been to Niagara Falls. And I'm not that far from Niagara Falls. So that's another bucket list thing I need to do. Oh, here we go. Yes, me and Poet are streaming today at 8 p.m. GMT. So that would be, is that 3 o'clock my time? Eastern? Not sure. Did I see a Jamaican stop? I don't know. I'm not sure. Is this like a llama pajama thing? I need to see Poet. I'm going, yeah. I'm not even going to take a nap today just so I can see that. Yep. All right. Oh, Jane Doe. Hey. Good morning, Marilyn. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Jane Doe. Good to see you. 8 p.m. alarm now set. I think it might be earlier our time, honey. I'm not sure. These time zones get me so confused. Mods, is there a website with price details, etc.? Yeah, I think she's working on that today. She just wanted to lock in a day and see what the interest would be, what she was going to name the group. I think she's going to do a private Facebook group for those that are interested so she can keep everybody posted. So it is in the works, and we'll keep everybody informed of what's going on. That's a time zone in I think it might be the same time zone as the UK. Not sure. I love the idea of an SP cruise. Alas, it's a bit hard to get there from freezing Finland. I know. Yeah. Greenwich is not Greenwich. Yeah. Trauma, llamas, and pajamas. Yes. Okay. I have to know. Is um is Poet gonna wear pajamas? Because I'm definitely gonna tune in for that. Yep. Mary Sue Hubbard, aka CO Bill, security briefing from Sector 9 Galactic Patrol before sailing. Oh, absolutely. Yep. What you said. What he said. Natalie, can't take your vape out of the USA. Oh, one of the attendees has that covered. Okay, good. All right. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. Yes, Maryland, Greenwich Mean Time is UK time for half the year. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Poet only wears pajamas. Now, define pajama. Oh, whoops. Uh-oh. Okay. All right. I won't go there on that one. Chow Yun's Chow Yun is hilarious. That unicorn scared the crap. I don't know if I saw the unicorn, but she is hilarious. She definitely is. That's what I was getting at, Barbara. Yep. Yep. Oh, thank you, Witness. Yep. Want to watch Ego Next Door later tonight? Check out. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing that. Oh, I'm trying to click on this. You must wear something cute though. All right, gotta see him looking cute. Do you have like one of those onesies? Like what Liz Ferris wears? Like an animal onesies? That'd be great. Yeah, so this quickly became about the cruise, but I just wanted to kind of just start talking about some of the things that I've been researching, and I am going to do a stream some point with our friend Peggy about the documentary Let Us Pray, Prey. And if anyone hasn't seen it, I can't remember what streaming thing. It might have been Hulu. It's about the fundamental independent Baptist sect or cult. Um, to me, it has all the, you know, checks off all the boxes with the charismatic leader, the patriarchal structure, authoritarianism, excessive, everything excessive, and a lot of abuse, unfortunately. So, yeah. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Suddenly, the thought of this cruise, based upon the content of this chat, has become a lot more interesting. All right, then. Yeah. Let's talk about it, and, we'll definitely keep everybody, informed of what's going on. I'm excited about it. I think it'll be really fun, and, this is the first I've, kinda talked about it, but I definitely wanna promote it on, the Facebook group and, on, community pages on our channel, and, Chow, she really knows her stuff. Cricket, she knows her stuff, and, she's done this a bajillion times, so I totally trust her, and, she's doing this, for free. She's not charging, her usual fee to put all this together. She's putting a lot of labor into it and a lot of thought and a lot of care, so, you know, everyone can, definitely thank her for that because this is wonderful. It's been, I, I've been this week or this couple days, and I can't remember who I said this to the other day, but it was like, I realized if I want to get things done, I got to do things, right? So it's like, let's just do it. Let's not wait for permission or for anyone to rubber stamp it. It's like a small group of us are into it. Let's just do it, and then hopefully people will jump on board, right? Um, pun intended. Jump on board. Sharona, the unicorn with the scary mouth, I think she showed it on the stream. You did together. Yes, yes, I do remember that. Yes, it was scary. Yeah, it turned into a scary. That's right. Okay. Thank you for reminding me of that. Yeah, now I'm gonna have nightmares. Amazon. Okay. Is it Amazon streaming? All right. All right. Thank you. Let us pray. Yeah. So if anybody wants to brush up on that, not sure exactly what day, but we will be talking. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Thank you, witness. You are on top of it. Yeah. Right. My Sharona. Okay. I'm late. And when and where is this cruise? Okay. So Chow Yun Smut she's one of the creators. She's a viewer. She's been around for a while. She's also a travel advisor, and she's booked many, many, many cruises to this one would be to the Caribbean, coming out of Miami on September 21st of this year, 2024. And yeah, we're working out all the details. She's getting the pricing information, and she did say that anyone that wants to go, the initial deposit would be due on February 28th. And then I think what she said was it was something like anywhere from the 70 to 90 days before you leave on the cruise, that's when the rest of it is due. So Marilyn, you just said Amazon sent one of my Alexa units into apoplexy. I'm sorry about that. They usually don't. I don't think I'm human because Alexa doesn't usually, oh, sorry, doesn't usually recognize my voice or anything. I'm not human. So, oh, glad to see that New Year has started well. Nice. So glad. Yep. Oh, thank you, witness. Chow Yun Smut's channel is here. Contact her directly for cruise info. Yes. And that's on the community. You can comment on that, or also her channel name, Chow Yun Smut at gmail.com is her email. Clearwater Cheryl. Hey, Clearwater Cheryl. Good to see you. You are in Florida, which isn't all that. Is it driving distance to Miami? I know you're more in the middle of the state, but if you haven't heard yet, there is going to be an SP cruise from Miami to the Caribbean on September 21st. So I hope you're interested because I know you're in Florida, and that would be so awesome to meet you. Oh my God, I'm just getting really excited about this. Claire, Ethical Taylor. Hi, Claire. Good to see you, honey. Everybody saying hi to the Ethical Taylor. Yep. Yep. Oh, you just activated my unit, which responds to, I won't say it. Next, you'll set off my echo. Oh, no. Sorry about that. I'm setting everything off. I have a way of doing that. Just set everybody off. Hey, so good to see you, Claire. Yeah. So I'm trying to think if I covered everything I was going to say about 12 tribes. There's a few other ones that I'm working on, and also definitely going to continue the Ask an SP uh, little segment slash project that I'm doing. I really want to get my monitor up for some of these things because there's some screen sharing involved in some of the Ask the SP things. Really excited about the next few that I'm doing. Doing one with Kelly Copter as soon as we can get our information and everything together. It's a really cool topic. I'm so excited about that. So yeah, there's a lot of things going on. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention definitely is my son Austin promised his mama that this coming Friday night, he's going to do a stream with me. It will probably be 10 o'clock Eastern time. And he's 23 years old. He has been playing guitar for 9 years, and he has a band, and he's has quite a few originals, and is working on a demo CD, but or tape. I don't know if they or not tape. What do you call that? Album, but none of those things work anymore. Everything's digital, right? But yeah, he did one with me a few weeks ago, and it went really well. A lot of people were throwing requests into the chat, and if he didn't know the song, he could fudge most of them. Like he could play at least a few bars of something. So he'll probably be taking requests again, and doing yeah, some music with us. So I will. I love making thumbnails lately, guys. So I'll definitely make a thumbnail for that, and I'll promote that. So that'll be really, really fun. Oh, that's funny, Sharona. There is a show on Acorn TV with Lucy Lawless. Her name is oops, is the A word. I always wonder how many times he responds to those who have it during the show. That's hilarious. Oh my God. Yeah, but I have no device that I talk to. Doesn't mean I'm not getting listened to, though. Yep. Hello, Brian. Looking forward to your chat with Jen. Yeah, it'll be great. And there's lots of creators in here. If anyone hasn't subscribed to all y'all, definitely consensually subscribe as they say on Fundy Fridays, right? I like that. Consensually subscribe. Yeah. Marilyn, have you asked Kelly about the music video yet? Lori Plays could probably do it too. Yeah, which music video was it? I'll have to kind of remember. It was it was like 3 in the morning when we were talking about it last night. But no, I haven't talked to her yet today. I was kind of yeah, just getting my wits about me, getting ready to come on here. But yeah, I will be talking to her a little bit later, pretty soon. So Joel McCoy, Austin and his Martin guitar. He's a talented young man. This will be a can't miss for me. Ah, thanks. Yeah, it should be this Friday night at 10 Eastern. And yeah, I mean, he would love to be able to do electric, but then you're talking a lot of noise, a lot of room, a lot of space that you need, and the sound. I don't know. So he's just probably gonna just do uh, acoustic again. And Carter, my son that plays the bass in the band, he has an acoustic bass too. I don't know how we would work it out if they wanted to both. I probably would have to be there just because I got a click and all that. I'd have to like move furniture in here in order to be able to go back for far enough, or maybe fixate the camera somewhere else. We might be able to work it out if Carter wanted to join at some point. Yep. Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Thank you. Reese singing, and yes, Rodney play. Yes, yeah. Or I am at some point going to be able to send her one so she could just do it all herself. She could just swing and sing with a Rodney. Yeah. Oh, Witness has an amazing channel. Yes. Yes. Feel free. My mods have full reign over the links, and we don't do a lot of self-promotion, but I don't have a strict rule against it. And the mods, for all the work that they do, they absolutely can self-promote away, and they can promote anything they want. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So just looking to see. I usually can't find my phone like right now. Yeah, my phone is in front of me, but I haven't been up that long and my battery's already on 61%. So it's always dying, especially if I'm on FaceTime. Always. Oh, poet. Marilyn, don't feel bad about the monitor. I got a new one the other day to help with streaming. Still haven't hooked it up yet. Okay. Yeah, my kids got me a 27-inch one. I don't know what this computer is. It's a really small screen. It's going to be, yeah, definitely going to be adjustment. Be a little crazy. But I'm glad I can do some screen sharing. That'll be really fun. Oh, interestingly, didn't react. Yes, didn't react either. Okay, so I can say those. Oh, just going down. Auntie, best wishes for all of you good people of the internet. I quite like many of you, so thanks for existing. You're welcome, and thank you, Auntie, for existing. I always love when you're in the chat. I always love to see you. Pup Groomer 20. Hey, y'all, can y'all send some positive energy, positive everythings to my client? Just saying she's having a really rough few months. Yeah, sending positive everythings, hugs, energy, vibes. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, of course. Of course. Don't mention it. I have a magic disc that I put my phone down on and it automatically charges it. I think, yeah, my daughter has one of those. And I don't even know if this would respond. This is literally like an iPhone 8. And Duncan keeps saying he wants to buy me a new phone. And I'm just like dragging my feet. I don't know. A change is hard for me, especially when it has to do with anything like electronic. I'm like scared, but I got to do it. Hey, honey, how do y'all still pretty warm? He is a good guy. Sure not. I always use earbuds, even though I have no device that will answer to creators. I still think that word is funny, creators, because, coming from my background, like, the creator is like God. So, I don't know, I don't consider myself a creator, but I guess, I mean, I create crochet stuff, and, I get on here and just babble to all of you guys. So, yeah, I think we're creating a nice, atmosphere and a good community here. So, yeah. Yeah, upgrading to the newer iPhone is good. Okay, I will work on that. I will work on that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I do use it quite a bit. And then on the other side, it says, "What you talking about, Willis?" I swear Duncan gives it to me when I'm feeling extra grumpy in the morning. Although I don't think I was sissy with him this morning. I was on Christmas Eve though. I came on here and confessed that we had been up since like 6:30 in the morning, and by 8:30, Duncan informed me that he was not to be snapped at today. So I was good. I got nicer on Christmas Eve. But when you got like 15 people coming, you got a lot of details, and yeah, I try to be good. Yep. Tampa B, I'm dying not being able to super chat. That's okay, honey. You can't find your phone to super chat. Oh, thank you all. Her situation just breaks my heart. I know it's so hard when your friends are suffering, but I'm sure she really, really appreciates it, and we're all sending love. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, so okay, we're on what, about an hour and a half. It's been great to hang out with you all, and to thank you for bearing with me and listening to my spiel about the 12 tribes. I just these fundamental I won't even say Christian because I don't consider that Christian the way they act. These fundamental, and whatever communes, groups, cults, the way they oppress people. And I, I would venture to say that Scientology is a fundamentalist quote religion. And I won't even really call it a religion, except that I think they do need faith to believe some of this stuff that they believe. And yeah, I've been talking to Aaron about that, and I think at some point we'll probably do another stream about that, about really like what is Scientology, as far as categorizing it. And there's a lot of other topics that I talked to originally with Doug that I really want to cover as well. So yeah, so I hope, yeah, extreme groups with extreme beliefs, absolutely. And that was actually a good name for that series and on A&E with, I think it's Elizabeth Vargas. It's called Extreme Beliefs. Yep. Totally. See y'all down the road. Yeah. All right. Wait till you learn about Bountiful near Creston, British Columbia. Is that a cult? Can you send me some info on it? Or I'll look it up. I'll look it up. All right. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So good to see you all. If you have any questions, you can about the cruise, you can definitely get in touch with Chow Yunsma at gmail.com, not email, gmail.com. You can always email me, coffeecultsandcrafts at gmail.com. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, consensually liking and subscribing to this channel, and all the other ones here. Oh, polygamous commune. Oh boy, is it Mormon or LDS? Yeah. Okay. Yes. All right, everybody. Have a great day. So good to see you, and I'll see you very soon. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.